A very big welcome to you, my dear Virgo. So the sun is in Aries, the moon in your sign, and we're going to see what the cards are saying. You get the King of Cups, which is Scorpio. And Scorpio is understanding your emotions even though you are sitting in the glass itself, or even more in this pot of water, right? You have a cup above your head, but you are in the bigger vessel. And it indicates that Scorpio is part of the deep ocean. And so I think what this card is letting you know is go deep. Go deep. Go as deep as you can with your emotions. Go deep into understanding what is deep down in your subconscious. So I'm going to check what Scorpio is saying. Right? Because each of the zodiac signs and the major arcanas has their own deck, and so this is how sometimes cards come up twice, even 3 times. And that's a strong message then, right? It's then clear. It's like, okay. So you have the 6 of Pentacles, which is moon in Taurus. And the moon is not going to be in Taurus. The moon is in your sign, but still what is speaking here to you is he is looking over to it, and it's a success that shows a triangle pointing down, which is always feminine, and a triangle pointing up, which is always masculine. And the 6 is this, I have arrived at myself, which is the third eye, right? Or then, of course, that self-love that has created within me now a deeper understanding of self in the material plane. So now what we see here is the 8, and the 6 is the 14, which is Temperance, which is Sagittarius, which is, okay, here is the emotional aspect and here's the material aspect. How I combine this, what I'm doing with this. And the 14, right, we have the 1 and the 4, which is 1 the magician and the 4 the emperor, being magic in the way you handle this life, the stability of life, the 4. And calculated together we get the 5, which is that human aspect in us that lives this world, lives here in this dimension. So Scorpio is looking at this card and is saying go deep in how you work with money, giving and taking, giving and taking, the inhale and the exhale. Now we have Scorpio, right? Then we have here this card, and I am gonna look at Taurus. What is Taurus saying to this? Because I don't have any other way to pick a card. I could pick a card from your deck again, but I don't want to do that. I feel like I want to see what Taurus is saying. Moon in Taurus, right? And so we're going to see what is Taurus bringing here. And Taurus is important because the sun is going to be in the next reading in Taurus. So there we go. Let's see what the cards are letting you know already for the next reading. Cancer. The Queen of Cups is coming up. Look at that. So we have here Scorpio and Cancer, 2 water signs. This is a couple. So either there's a couple here that you know, or you are called to be the masculine and the feminine reign, the king and the queen, in this giving and taking, because this is her and this is him. And this giving and taking brings emotional balance to you. If you give and if you're able to take, it brings emotional balance in whatever you are doing in the financial section, right? And emotionally, you're going to be in a deep, deep equilibrium. Of course, like I said, there could be a couple that you know. For example, I know a couple. He is Scorpio and she is a Cancer. And they're very much like love to give. And I have a very beautiful relationship with both of them. And so this is kind of speaking to me quite directly. But it's also the fact that you learning deep within you to arrive, emotionally arrive, and be satisfied in the union of masculine and feminine, and in there then this beautiful circle that can give and then also take and take. Beautiful message. So I hope I see you in the next reading, because that's when the sun is in Taurus, and we see that Taurus brought you then already Cancer. Right after Taurus we're gonna have Gemini, but then comes Cancer. So it's in a way already predicting a little bit the future. Until then, I thank you so much for being with me. Namaste.